So you're getting ready to work out, you've got your gym clothes on, your playlist loaded, but you stop and wonder, should I eat something before this workout? Some people say yes. Some swear by fasted training, others just sip a black coffee and pray for gains. So, what's the truth? In today's video, we're diving deep into the science to answer that question. What should you eat before a workout, when should you eat it, and how much is ideal to fuel your performance and support your goals? Whether you're lifting, running, or tackling your 11th version of bicep curls, we've got you covered. Now let's answer the question. Should you eat before a workout? Let's start with the obvious. Food is fuel, and the timing and type of fuel you give your body can directly affect your workout performance. Think of it this way. Would you drive your car on an empty tank and expect to win a race? When we train, especially with intensity, our bodies tap into stored energy, primarily in the form of glycogen, which comes from carbohydrates. And after hours without food, those glycogen stores start to run low. Now, if you're training fasted, like first thing in the morning or several hours after a meal, you're likely running on fumes. And science confirms this. Studies consistently show that fasted training can decrease strength output, reduce endurance, and lower overall training volume. Basically, you're not performing at your full potential. Now you might be thinking, but I heard that fasted workouts burn more fat. And yes, technically you do burn a higher percentage of fat during fasted cardio or resistance training. But here's the kicker, that doesn't necessarily translate to more total fat loss. What actually matters for fat loss is your overall calorie balance over time, not whether you were fasted for 45 minutes on the treadmill. And if you're underfueled, you'll likely train with lower intensity, burn fewer calories, and potentially lose muscle over time. So in most cases, eating before a workout doesn't just help performance, it may actually support fat loss and muscle preservation better than training fasted. But let's zoom out for a second. Before we get caught up in pre-workout snacks and timing windows, here's what truly matters first. Your total daily calories. Are you eating enough or not too much for your goals? Macronutrient balance. Are you getting the right amounts of protein, carbs, and fats? Nutrient quality. Are you choosing mostly whole, minimally processed foods? Protein intake across the day. Are you hitting your protein target? If all of that isn't in place, then honestly, worrying about pre-workout timing is like putting fancy rims on a car with no engine. That said, once you've got the big picture handled, pre-workout nutrition becomes an awesome tool to take things to the next level. So let's answer the golden question. What should you eat before your workout? Let's break it down by macronutrients. Carbohydrates. Carbs are your body's primary energy source for most forms of exercise, especially strength training and high-intensity cardio. Eating carbs before training helps top off your muscle glycogen stores, allowing you to train harder, recover faster between sets, and reduce perceived exertion. Even just 20 to 30 grams of carbs, about one banana or a slice of bread, can make a noticeable difference. Protein. Adding a small amount of protein to your pre-workout meal can reduce muscle breakdown during training and even kickstart muscle protein synthesis. Some studies have shown that carbs plus protein together outperform carbs alone when it comes to endurance and recovery. Aim for 3 to 6 grams of protein pre-workout. That could be a scoop of whey, some Greek yogurt, or even egg whites. And what about fats? Well, fat slows digestion, which can be helpful in some situations, but too much fat close to training might leave you feeling sluggish or bloated. In general, keep fats lower before a workout. You can get your healthy fats at other times during the day. Okay, so you've got your carb plus protein combo. Now let's talk about timing. There's a flexible window here depending on what and how much you're eating. Large meals. Eat 2.5 to 3 hours before training. Small meals or snacks. 30 minutes to 1 hour before training. Quick digesting options. As little as 15 minutes before can work if you're in a rush. Some research suggests that 30 minutes before exercise is the sweet spot for many people, especially if you're having something light and quick to digest. Examples of great pre-workout snacks: a banana with peanut butter and a small scoop of protein low-fat Greek yogurt with honey rice cakes with turkey slices, and a protein shake with a handful of raisins. Don't overthink it, just fuel up in a way that works for your body and your schedule. If you're looking for numbers, here's a good starting point. Carbohydrates 20 to 30 grams. Protein 3 to 6 grams. You can go slightly higher if your session is intense or long and slightly lower if it's a short or light workout. If you're eating a full meal, try to eat around 3 hours before to allow proper digestion. What if you're using pre-workout supplements like caffeine or creatine? Go for it. Pre-workout formulas with caffeine can boost focus, reduce fatigue, and improve performance. Just keep in mind that they're not a replacement for food. They work best when you're already well-fed and hydrated. Creatine doesn't matter when you take it, as long as you take it consistently. Now, what if you simply can't eat before your workouts? Maybe your stomach doesn't tolerate food well, or you just don't have time. That's okay. Fasted training can work for some people. Just make sure your overall daily nutrition is still on point. Also, experiment with different foods and timing. Everyone digests differently. What works for me might not work for you. So, what's your go-to pre-workout snack? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to see what fuels you. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend who needs to hear this. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more evidence-based fitness content every week. Thanks for watching, and remember, fuel smart, train hard, and don't forget your carbs and your protein. Catch you in the next one.